Q&A.
Yes. So we
We
did
had-
ask. We did ask people
You
to
asked
throw in
our
some
lovely
questions.
fans.
Yeah, and they have absolutely. Some
Yep.
good friends of ours and friends.
A lot of people that tune into the...
They've asked us some questions.
Yes.
So hey, we'll kickstart this one. I know you're eager to answer it. The Saints are so this is from Mahmood. The Saints are spending money left, right, and centre.
Yep.
Where will they finish in 2016?
Irony that we just talked about
Yeah, we've
St
just
Kilda
been talking about St Kilda and their
and
credit card.
their unlimited AMX card.
Yeah.
Where will they finish? The same place they finished this season. I'll be honest with you. It's because I feel like hear this out.
All right.
Not St Kilda, but any football club generally, I don't think star players alone will win you, or will make you better. You can bring as many star players as you want. If you don't have a team that gels well, you don't have role players, you don't have people that understand what their job is, and everybody does it properly, I don't think you will necessarily be a great team. So Nasaya, TDK now, they're gonna get
Flanders.
So there's a
Liam
couple
Ryan.
so Liam Ryan.
Yeah.
So there's a couple of players, a couple of big names that are coming down. I don't necessarily think that'll make them a better team.
Okay, that's interesting.
I think the chemistry and how they put that together, I think will make them a better team. I think Ross Lyon has a record of getting great teams that are like bang average and making them good teams and kind of creating that. But I don't know. I believe what is his second or third season now?
Yeah, so that's fair. My take on it is they did try it a few years back when they got Hill and Hanbury in and
There you
whatnot. But I do think the players they're bringing in this time are going to make them much better. And my take on the Saints is they're going to finish sixth.
I think it will make them a better team in terms of they'll play better. They'll finish better than where they finished last year. But I don't think they'll necessarily be that much of a better
I disagree.
team.
I think they'll finish sixth. And I think that because Wilkie, their backline all of a sudden is shored up.
We're gonna
Wilkie,
get so much
Silvani,
shit for this.
and Lee Kalia, all of a sudden your backline is stable. Their midfielder, you get Flanders in, you get another prime ball mover. Naz is signed on. And then their forward line in King and Higgins is...
Well, King needs to get his body right.
He gets his body right. So, Saints, I hate to say it, they'll finish sixth. That's my thoughts. I know you different view on that one.
I don't think they'll finish anywhere in the top 8. The next one is from Yusuf. What do you guys think the AFL should do to become internationally watched sport?
That's a great question.
I know you have a very strong opinion on this one.
AFL should do absolutely nothing because AFL belongs to Australians. I don't want to play it internationally. I don't care. Don't play other teams with premiership points, other countries. No, play in Australia. It's an Australian sport. It belongs to Australians.
Yeah, I agree with that wholeheartedly. I don't think it had the AFL. In terms of a global brand, I don't think it's ever going to be a global brand, respectfully, because it's specific to Australia. It's like the NFL.
Yeah.
Nobody else, majority outside of America, cares so much about the NFL.
Yeah.
Same way here. We care about footy the same way Americans care about NFL. It's a sport made specifically for this country.
Yeah.
Soccer is an international sport. Basketball is an international sport. But
AFL is not.
No,
it
so
belongs to us. Australian Football League. Leave it there.
It's unique to this country, so I think keep it that way. So to answer your question, what should they do internationally? Nabil already said
absolutely nothing.
There we go. Next question. Oh, Nabil, this one's for you.
Yeah, it is.
Rank your most depressing Carlton moments.
I've thought about this. I'll try and keep it short and sweet. 2008, Favola against Hawthorn. Finished the season on 99 goals.
Oh, yeah. I think that was a sad moment for all football fans.
Sad moment for football. Sad moment as a Carlton supporter. So that's the first one. There's another one, I think it was in 2018. We were against GWS. They had 16 players. They had 16
What happened?
They were stacked with injury.
No shit.
Do you know how much we lost by?
I think you mentioned this.
20 goals. We lost by 105 points. So that game sticks out. Now there's a lot of depressing moments. I've just picked 3.
Okay.
And then the last one, in number 1, this is going to be a clear number 1 for a very long time. 2022, Jamie Elliott against Collingwood knock us out from playing finals. So
yeah, you know what the thing is? Even if he kicks another winning goal against you guys, I don't think it'll top that one.
It won't really.
Because it actually ended your season.
It ended our season. So
Fair
we won
enough.
the game. We were up by 3/4 time by 4 goals. Now that's 3 I've picked. I could list you 20, but I've gone with those
Hasn't
3.
been fun being a Carlton
Nah,
fan.
30 years.
Um,
Next one, number 4, and I'll throw this one your way.
yeah.
If Ablett Jr. stayed at Geelong his entire career, or Gary Ablett Jr. stayed at Geelong his entire career,
Yep.
would he be the undisputed GOAT?
I think he's already in the conversation
Absolutely
of being the
agree,
undisputed GOAT, to be honest with you. I don't think staying at Geelong or not staying at Geelong would have made a difference for him. I think him going to Gold Coast made a difference for Gold Coast.
Yeah.
And it honestly didn't take anything away from Geelong.
No.
Like, Geelong played in a premiership a year or two after he left. Played in a prelim and a premiership a year after he left. So, I don't think, 010 he left. 010 he left. 011 they won the premiership. So, I don't think losing their best player actually affected Geelong. And it helped Gold Coast.
I agree.
He got paid. He became the most decorated Gold Coast player of all time.
Yeah,
up until this point,
yeah.
at least. And it did not change his status as
I agree.
one of the greats.
I still think he's the GOAT. He's the GOAT. And
at least of this generation.
Yeah, he's I
and
just think he
above
would have been
all
more
else.
celebrated as internally amongst Geelong fans if he stayed his entire career.
like,
But I don't think his
110%.
status as the undisputed GOAT is challenged
And
that
not
much.
only that, he came back to Geelong to finish his career there. So,
no, he hasn't.
yeah.
In my eyes, he's still a GOAT.
absolutely. Next question.
This one's a quick fire. What other sports are you guys going to be watching instead of footy now?
I'll be watching the EPL, the soccer.
Soccer?
Are you?
I love it. I love this question. I'm going to be watching the Ashes 5-test series, Australia, England. I'm not getting off the couch.
This is a Nabil special.
Yeah.
We've known each other since we were kids. I don't remember a time where Nabil hasn't watched
I love
the
it.
cricket.
So, yeah, you know where to find me on the couch watching the cricket. So that's where I'll be.
Next question. What are you most looking forward to next season?
I'll give you my thoughts. I'm looking forward to seeing Kilda and see how they perform with all these new additions to their side. I'm actually going to be talking about the Saints a fair bit, but
Damn.
I am actually interested to see how it would
Nabil's
work.
changed his demeanour about St Kilda.
No, I don't know if it's what I'm looking forward. Yeah, it is what I'm looking forward to see how they would operate. So that's what I'm looking forward to see how it would work.
Do you look forward to seeing anything change in the AFL landscape?
That's a great question.
I'm just
maybe
adding a
more
sub-question.
drama. Maybe more drama. The
We
new
just talked about-
stories. The Bailey Smith and the
We
Jamaris.
talked a whole
I
bunch
don't
about
know.
outrage culture. Yeah, we want more
Just
drama.
Bit of Nabil Morris reporting would be
fair
nice.
What do you look forward to for Carlton? I'll ask you more.
For
something more
Carlton,
specific, yeah.
I'm looking forward. I don't even. Oh, it's a good question.
I'll put you on the
I
spot.
haven't
Yeah.
thought of it. I'm looking forward to seeing how we've got a new coaching sort of system, new coaching setup, orchestrated by Graham Wright. So I'm looking to see how that works.
You've been speaking about Graham Wright for a while now.
So what changes we'll see to the game plan?
Yep.
What changes we'll see to the club in general, and how we'll come out and play. So broader changes around coaching is what I'm looking forward to in the game plan. Yourself, Collingwood?
I'm excited to see a few of the kids start being played, and kind of getting a few games under their belts and seeing a bit of, if not complete, transition of some young blood into the team, and not our senior citizen rolling around, rolling around the whole way through. In terms of that, I want to see us perform more consistently through the year. So we had a great start to this season. Horrible finish to it. I think there was one good game that was played in the last 8 weeks. So a more consistent performance. Hopefully Collingwood another grand final.
Hopefully not. Fair enough.
Overall or broadly, I'm about to turn on Brisbane.
Oh, you're tired of them.
Yeah. Going
Tired
back to
of
back, if they win
Brother
one
Wabs
more,
will not be happy.
a lot of Brisbane supporters won't be
Yeah.
happy that we know. I think if they win one more, I think they've completed their dynasty, even though their team's really young and it looks very scary. Especially with the inclusions that they've just brought in or bringing in with Oscar Allen and Draper.
It's not going to be fun.
Yeah, I don't want to see Geelong there. I don't want to see Brisbane there. I don't want to see, I don't know who else there. I think seeing two different teams in a grand final, the last 3 or 4 years we've seen almost the same teams in the grand final. Collingwood, Brisbane, Sydney, Geelong.
Hawthorn.
Along before that. So it's like
a fresh face. Maybe a Gold Coast or a Freo would be good.
Even an Adelaide or someone different. Carlton if they can make it. But
that's a
something
shout.
different
That's a good shout.
in terms of the AFL, because I think we really saw how uneven the competition was this year. The difference, or the I guess you can say the space between the good teams and the bad teams was horrendous. So maybe a bit more of a entertaining competition. That's I think the changes that I would love to see.
And the next one, I'm going to ask you this: when do you think the Hawks will win the next premiership?
Their next premiership.
This was for you, yeah.
Where are we in 2025? I think they'd win in the next 2 to 3 years.
2 to 3 years. Give me a year.
I'd say. I think they're
2026 next season. Give me a year.
Give him a year.
Give me a year. What year? 27, 28, 29, 30?
I reckon 27.
27?
I don't think they'll win it next year.
The year after.
I think they'll be very dominant next year. I don't think they'll win it. Probably 27. I think they're just like one step away. Like just one, maybe a Zach Merritt and Will Day being healthy. Away from that, and just a bit more consistency with
they get Will Dane, they get Zach Merritt, and they get a fit match Mitch Lewis.
Yep. Their defense is great. Their midfield is set after that, and their forward line
don't have
been
much
ticking.
Work.
So I think they're a year or two away.
That's fair shout.
From winning their next premiership. Next question we were asked, and we left this for one of the last few questions that we're going to answer. Where do we think Collingwood and Carlton will finish next year?
Carlton, I think, will finish about 7th or 8th.
Okay.
I think they'll sort of be thereabouts. I don't know if the list is good enough to be a top 4 list. So I think they'll sort of finish. Yeah, I know. Sometimes I'm pure delusional. Sometimes I'm serious. Sometimes I'm in between.
Yeah.
Realistically, I think
that's
the
what
list,
Carlton does to you.
Yeah, you just go to water sometimes.
Yep.
So I think about 7th or 8th. That's what I think Carlton will finish. And Collingwood?
I think Collingwood will finish in the top 4 again.
Okay. So they're going to go again.
I think they'll go again. I think if I'm being optimistic, yes. If I'm being a little more real, I think they might finish inside the top 6.
Yeah.
Maybe if not 4.
Yeah.
I think if we manage our season a bit better and we're a little more consistent across the season rather than June premiers and July premiers like you've been calling us, I think we'll finish in the top 4 and we'll compete again. I just think we need to, like I said earlier, we just need to blood some new kids and kind of get some games under their belt because realistically, we're not going to be able to have
top
these.
4.
So a top 4 finish for Collingwood.
Next question. You want to ask this one? I've got.
Yeah, absolutely. Who in next year's draft do you think will be the next Murphy Reid?
This is a good question because we're starting to do some preparation around the draft. There's a bloke by the name of Jacob Farrow, WA boy.
Yep.
Sort of a tall, lanky, intercept mid.
Yeah.
So he's been compared to Hayden Young and Jordan Dawson.
Yep.
So I can see him being a bit of a bolter, especially with the way the game is going.
Yeah.
You need to have a good kick, and you need to be a tall mid. So won't be surprised if he turns up and he has a good season. Yeah. So Jacob Farrow, WA boys for me.
Yeah, I think you're very right in the sense of like the game requiring a multifaceted midfielder.
So
you need a guy that can take contested marks.
Exactly.
Somewhat. You need a guy that can be strong. You need a guy that has speed. All that kind of stuff.
And a good kick. You need to be a good kick in the modern game. So
yeah,
this guy has the attributes.
And preferably even be a kick on both sides of your body. So that'll help a lot. Actually.
Yeah, appreciate that.
The
last question, and this is for both of us to answer.
Ooh.
What are the long-term goals of Between the Sticks, and what can we expect in the off-season?
So it's a 2-part question.
Yeah.
I guess we'll start with the first part, which is what are the long-term goals of Between the Sticks? Do you want to start us off?
Yeah, I guess for us it's just continue to grow as a place where you can come here, you can get your footy content, you can have a laugh with us.
Yeah.
We're two mates just talking footy, and we're trying to provide some football entertainment, but football knowledge as well. So that's what we want to continue to do.
Yeah.
And so instead of, wherever fans go elsewhere, I want to know about footy, I want to know about an issue in footy. I come to Between the Sticks and I get that knowledge, I get that education. But you know what? I get it by having a laugh. Yeah. So that's what I want. That's sort of,
it's almost
I guess,
the entertainment aspect of
we're not too serious, but we're also providing that sort of information
on this platform.
So you're getting good information, you're getting good content, you're taking something away, but it's not.
It's kind of like what we talked about a couple of weeks ago with Cheats, where it's not the traditional media method. You're not sitting down and watching the footy shows and whatnot like that. So yeah, it's a bit more having fun. It's a bit more showing. There's a different side of footy and like the entertainment around it and the jokes and all the stuff that kind of goes on. I think, but like you said, our long-term goal would be to kind of grow this and make this something where it's a staple. Like people are like, hey, we enjoy the content that comes from it, but we also learn a thing or two.
Yeah, exactly.
Like someone can watch our episode on a weekly basis and be like, I've gotten all the information.
Exactly.
And,
and that's exactly what we said from day one. They come to our episode, all right, this is what I want to know about footy during the week. So, And the second part, you want to kickstart off the second part of the...
Yeah, absolutely. I think we can honestly say people can be expecting a lot of different types of content.
Yeah.
Not just our podcast, but TikTok,
social media,
Instagram, skits.
Yeah.
We're hopefully kind of putting a few things together, collaborations. It might not necessarily also even be completely footy talk. We've actually discussed this a bit. So we might talk about other sports.
Yeah.
We might talk about other interests. With the guests and the collaborators we have on, we might just kind of talk about some general
broader
things
issues,
related to sport, culture, all that kind of stuff. We might be able to just tap into different aspects or different areas that we haven't throughout the footy season specifically.
So, and really just to that, we'll just really trial a few things as well.
Yeah.
So see what works.
Yeah,
and you'll see stuff on social media. Oh, these guys haven't done this before.
Yeah.
So we use the off season as a pre-season as much as anything for us to keep trying new things.
Not only that, I think we can honestly say it's a learning curve.
It is,
us. All of this is new to us.
We're just figuring it out.
Yeah, we're literally just it's figure it out as we go. We're not sitting here going, "Yep, we know exactly what's going to happen." It's kind of like that, but we do have set goals and ideas and plans on how we want to kind of do things or what we want to do. It's just more the execution that we're kind of learning how to do. So, in terms of the off season, there's a lot that we're hopefully planning on putting together. Putting a lot of time and effort into it as well. So,
absolutely.
That is, I guess, what we can kind of say we can expect. Nabil,
wraps us up.
I think that wraps us up. Is there anything else that we want to mention before we close it up?
No, I think that wraps us up. But as usual, thanks for tuning in. We appreciate it. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
Yes, sir. But yeah, with that, take care of yourselves, guys. Ciao.